a PGR A tier once that's applying for singles, of course. But yeah, this tournament is absolutely not shy of its share of talent. There are so many talented players in all sides of the bracket. But of course, starting off, losers finals of UFA 2019 Ultimate Doubles.
Here we go.
Of course, we didn't see cyve and Mr.R on stream before, so they are running the Joker and Snake team.
Sounds pretty good. You have Snake has extremely high survivability in doubles, and he can be a very frustrating target to attack, especially when he's holding shield with a grenade.
Yes, as we saw right there. And Snake, just in general, his explosives are really, really hard to track. They're hard to keep track of in a 1v1 scenario, but you throw in 2 extra players and suddenly the chaos just magnifies to ludicrous levels.
Exactly. And then he also has all those really fast tilt attacks to just like hit you away like in any situation. It's crazy.
Yes.
It's like a truck, hits fast.
cyve losing his first stop, but good stuff for Griffith, keeping an eye on that C4 on the platform.
Ooh. Oh, that was very smart by Glutony, staying in place so that he doesn't get hit by the C4.
Mr.R almost getting another C4 right there. Good grab, but good get-up attack to relieve the pressure. Both Glutony and, well, I was going to say Glutony and Mr.R almost pretty much even percents, but also even stocks as well, trading those stocks back and forth really fast.
And now red team actually in the lead.
Ooh. In the lead they are, but a relatively fragile one. Of course, cyve taking the most damage so far, but that's not to say that he can't make that damage back up. Oh, but Glutony just clapping Mr.R up into the skies. A round of applause for making it this far, sir. This will be the most painful applause you'll ever receive.
Ooh. Griffith keeping cyve out in the corner. Let's see if cyve can get back into the fray.
Yeah, Griffith just, both players just giving the blue team a real hard time. Mr.R finding that down air, but again, kind of just stuck in the corner. Great parry, but nothing really off of it.
Snake is off stage, takes the high route. But Glutony instead decides to focus his attention on cyve instead. They're really putting pressure on him. Oh, Glutony unfortunately kills Griffith.
And Griffith friendly fires back.
The revenge.
Look, Griffith, you're not playing Incineroar. You're not looking for the revenge. You're playing Charizard. You're just looking for the back air.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you never see this move from Wario.
Mr.R doing a good job until that moment, holding onto that second stock, and now cyve losing his final one as well. The 3 stocks to 1 from Mr.R, but the C4 explosion so huge, going below the platform.
Catches him. Mr.R exclusively fighting from that platform. Now he finally went down.
Yes, Snake definitely loves to camp those platforms. He definitely loves to stick by them, jump around them with grenades, just setting up these traps, making it really hard for his opponents to pressure him.
But this is the worst position to be in against these 2 characters with 2 of the most...
Oh
and
my God!
Catches him all the way there.
What a chase from Glutony in that first game. That was insane. What a way to take game 1.
Just such a precarious position for Snake. He's just a sitting duck versus these 2 characters with some of the scariest up airs in the game.
Yeah. Just both characters' ability to chase is just insane. Even though, of course, Ivysaur known for that huge, incredibly powerful up air as well as the Vine Whip to be able to catch opponents in the air. Wario instead favors the superior air mobility. Like Ivysaur's physics in the air aren't great, but Wario is very, very quick. So they're both able to harass airborne opponents in their own ways.
And for Wario, if Waft is online and your air dodge gets baited, it's lights out.
Yep. Pretty much regardless of your percent, provided you're above like 30 or something.
But that was a pretty respectable first game, so let's see what adjustments blue team can make here. They are, after all, like two veterans of the game.
Yes.
They were two of the best players in Brawl. I believe by the end of Brawl, the Brawl era, they were the top 2 players in Europe, basically.
And then, of course, by the end of the Smash 4 era, they were both top 3, like Mr.R comfortably #1 in Europe at that point, and cyve second, third, only to Glutony at that point.
I haven't seen cyve as much in general as a player.
Yeah, in this game, he's definitely been a lot quieter, but oh wow, still surviving us that edge guard as Griffith. The cyve definitely feels like he's found a little bit more of his footing in this game. He's doing a much better job holding it down for the team on the lowest percent so far. Oh, he can make that back. No edge guard from Glutony. Oh, but that time wasn't able to keep an eye on the C4, and he will pay the price.
Sometimes it's very difficult to see, especially in the chaos of doubles.
Yes. Ooh, what a great tech chase coming out from Griffith, sorry. A great KO coming out from cyve as well. Now a full 2-stock lead. cyve not in too bad of a position as well. He's sitting at the center stage. He's not exactly not too concerned about losing his stock until that C4 from Mr.R. Unfortunate friendly fire.
I think he was trying to break up the red team, but unfortunately hit his teammate there.
Yeah. And we see cyve using a lot more Rebel's guard. He definitely knows that Arsene is the win condition pretty much at all times throughout dubs.
Oh, that was a beautiful tech chase by Mr.R. Oh, 2 parries and a clap!
Wow!
Beautiful play by Glutony.
Glutony, but the crazy thing was that was Mr.R's first stock. He held on to that for dear life, and what a great placement on that C4. Oh, excellent interception. That's so huge. And now we have pretty much an even game. Of course, Griffith bleeding out on the stock, but still even stocks per side. And you know, Glutony, I believe, still has that waft. Look at all the damage he's taking to Mr.R!
And that's it!
Oh my goodness!
Erased! Where was that stock?
Utterly eviscerated, and still Griffith survives even versus Arsene.
Oh, nice forward smash. Oh, and great anti-air by Mr.R.
But it's crazy that the blue team were winning this entire game, and now suddenly they're playing on the back foot. Excellent edge guard coming out from Glutony. Is that going to be it? No, he's still alive.
Still makes it. Can he get away from Glutony? Oh, Glutony tries to catch him. No punish from cyve on Glutony's up B there.
Oh, the down throw into the up smash. What an explosive KO. And as I mentioned before, that was all in the blue team's favor up until Glutony got that ridiculous sequence to steal Mr.R's stock away at around 50-odd%.
That pretty much switched the momentum for the whole game there.
Absolutely. Is this going to be a potential final game of losers finals? That is kind of a hard reversal to make after, you know, having all that control and then just having it slip away in those final moments. But of course, both Mr.R and cyve, veterans of the game, as you mentioned before, they
definitely
are
capable of doing this.
Exactly. All right. Game 3, back to Pokemon Stadium. We've seen plenty of games here, plenty of sets played out almost in their entirety on this one stage. It is the staple of this game.
Everyone loves it. Some fitting music here, pretty cheerful.
Once again, blue team off to a real strong start. Great team combos on Griffith.
I love Mr.R's positioning right there. He puts himself at the place where he can wall out red team, trying to get back to center. It's really good.
Yeah, and the big thing is, of course, that when Snake is getting those team combos, it means so much because those aerials hit so hard.
So much damage. And damage is really important in doubles.
Yes.
Like, every bit of damage helps here.
Now Arsene has arrived. Can cyve make use of Arsene to get this KO on either of the red team players? They're making it a bit difficult, but the C4 once again.
Griffith got really greedy and forgot that the C4 was right over his head right there.
Well, Not the best position for blue team at the moment. The bike getting the KO as well as Griffith's up air.
The bike anti-air.
Suddenly now, of course, red team with the lead, and blue team need to defuse the stock from Glutony as soon as possible. That crazy Nikita control.
Yeah, I love how creative Glutony got to try and avoid the Nikita, but it still wasn't enough.
F-tilt not enough, even at just shy of 150.
Nice. Puts pressure.
Oh, the team kill, unfortunate for Griffith, but still unrelenting versus Mr.R. Great down air out shield, very, very fast option. Excellent shield, very, very nice from Mr.R. Now that waft is diffused.
Yeah. Okay. Does he get the gimp? No, he doesn't.
Good recovery from cyve, but even then he's still in a bad position.
Arsene is out.
Charizard out once again. Both of these players at death percent on the blue team, but the C4 not enough just yet.
Misses the edge guard on Glutony, but still doesn't make it.
A little bit too far out, unfortunately, for Glutony, but still not the worst position. Both the blue team members are at incredibly high percent. They will probably lose their stock soon, and there goes cyve's second stock.
Very good punish by Glutony.
Now we have pretty much a dead even game.
Ooh, what a whiff punish by Glutony. So much damage.
Crazy. Meanwhile, of course, Mr.R taking out that stock from Glutony, not Glutony, Griffith.
Yeah, they've been edging it back slowly, actually.
I love the switch there from Griffith, just trying to maintain the juggle, but Mr.R so crafty with the way that he lands.
Nice, Mr.R walling out Glutony, not letting him get in. Glutony took like 80%.
These back airs absolutely obscene coming out from Mr.R. I said that Glutony's still...
Mr.R playing amazing right now.
Still on his second stock, the only player to do so. And now cyve taking out Glutony. What a complete reversal from the previous game.
Mr.R just doing such a good job walling Glutony and just never letting him in.
Yeah, that second stock from Mr.R was played absolutely superbly. That's the exact kind of momentum that you want to be carrying forward into the next game.
It's just like a wall. He was just... There was no way in.
Yeah, every
those
time...
back airs, those grenades, those C4s.
He was using the grenades to just kind of force Glutony to want to jump, and then he was just there every time with the back air, just constantly pelting him with those powerful legs. I suspect we won't see any shifts in character from any of these players. They're all kind of comfortable with the characters they're picking.
Basically playing their mains, all of them.
We may see a shift from... I mean, cyve also plays Inkling, but I feel like in this doubles environment, Joker's almost always a better choice, so I'd be surprised if he switched off Joker at any point.
The raw sweep and comeback factor of Arsene is too powerful to ignore.
And just the nature of Joker's hitboxes in general, just he's so fast and mobile, and he's got that disjoint with a knife, just allowing him to, and of course the gun as well. Exactly,
like when he's not in Arsene mode, he can still play very safely, which is very nice in doubles. And then once he has Arsene, he just has this explosive power. Unrivaled.
Now, once again, as I mentioned before, the momentum really in blue team's favor. They are up to a real strong start so far.
They've been racking damage very efficiently on both players.
Mr.R in particular, just getting all this extra damage with the grenades, the chip damage, trying to intercept with the up B. Excellent stuff. Mr.R in a precarious position, but
cyve completely outplaying Glutony right there. Like just hitting him with like 5 AHAs and then catching him with the grapple.
And then of course finishing that stock off with the dash attack. Oh, the C4 exploding after the timer and taking out Snake himself. That was so unfortunate for Mr.R right there.
Yep.
C4 does have I want to say, it's between like 26 and 28 second timer before it automatically explodes. And
yeah, you can't keep it on there forever, so you have to keep track of it.
Yeah, that's why you'll see Snakes just kind of randomly decide to explode it in situations where it's nowhere near the opponent. Griffith still holding onto the stock. The girth, the weight of Charizard just easily the highest of any character on stage at the moment. Griffith finally forfeiting that stock.
Yep.
Everyone on 2 now.
Red team has brought it back. I think it'll be imperative for them to get Snake up in the air.
Yes.
So that, because once they get Snake up in the air and Griffith changes to Ivysaur, Snake pretty much doesn't get to play, doesn't get to land, and it's up to cyve to really do a good job at breaking up the situation.
One thing that we haven't seen too much of, we've seen it here and there, we haven't seen too much of the Rebels guard coming out from cyve. Particularly when he has Snake as his teammate, he can make use of those grenades and fuel Arsene even faster.
That's true, actually. Actually, recently this thing was found with Pokemon Trainer and Joker, where the switch will cause Joker to gain Arsene meter.
Crazy, crazy tactic.
Still haven't seen any top team do it yet.
Yeah. But as how concerned people were of that tactic, we haven't really seen much of it.
No. I mean, I could definitely imagine an MK Leo and Tweak team with that. That would be terrifying.
That, yeah. I don't want to imagine that. Oh, good get-up attack from Glutony. cyve barely living versus that up air. Every character on the screen a very, very dangerous percent, especially to that Snake up tilt.
Glutony, he has the fully charged waft. He's just trying to find a spot for it.
Great grab, forward throw. That's not going to be enough just yet. Not without the rage.
Oh, unfortunately, he throws it on Griffith. 210 for Glutony and a fully charged waft. That's,
finally the down throw into the up tilt. True combo past 160.
And Griffith didn't get the time to interrupt it.
cyve now the only player left with 2 stocks remaining. This time he's the one holding it down for the team. Griffith not looking too healthy on his final stock. Eating the AHA as Wario.
cyve being very patient. Oh, I love that from Glutony. Really smart.
Superb use of that up B, just making sure that he was facing the opposite direction to get the easy combo.
I also believe he holds down so that it goes through the edge.
Yes.
Yeah.
cyve being very tricky. The waft
that's
sending him the opposite direction, so he's not going to get the KO for that, and that is huge. Huge for the blue team.
Okay, gets in there, sends Joker off stage, which is pretty good. Oh, will that be enough? They're both still alive. Everyone's at high percent. This is anyone's game.
Superb up smash from Arsene right there. And now a lone Charizard to take out 2
and that's
powerhouses. Yes.
2-2. They've brought it back.
2-2 in this loser's final set. Going all the way to game 5. cyve and Mr.R hanging on for dear life. They want to make it all the way to grand finals. They want to be able to fight long out, and of course MK Leo in that grand finals to try to seal that #1 spot. But of course, the French team
stands before them.
Yes, they are not going to make it easy.
I mean, they won the first 2 games for a reason, so.
Exactly.
But I think what's really I think the key to their performance right now to Mr.R and cyve is how well they handle Glutony individually. They've been playing very well in the 1v1 situations against them.
2 games ago, that was we saw Mr.R doing that really effectively, and in that game we saw cyve. He had a lot of moments where he was dealing with Glutony incredibly well.
Yeah.
Game 5, this time on Town and City. Nighttime, not on Saturday just yet, so KK is not in the back. Oh, but big damage coming out from Glutony already. Huge, 65% on cyve. Literally 15 seconds into the game. Mr.R in the meantime relatively untouched, but cyve already has Arsene. He's going to need to make it work.
cyve is really being taken around the whole stage by these 2 by the French team.
And Arsene already
this is a dangerous position for Mr.R. He has to use Oh my goodness, he has to C4.
Okay,
Oh,
he
but
managed
Mr.R
to make it back.
survives it. Let's see how he gets back, and he just
does
waits.
Land on the platform, very, very nice. Not able to get the follow-up after the grenade.
This is just a sign of great patience as a player. Just landing on a platform, no air dodge or anything, no panic, just...
That up smash almost getting the KO versus Griffith right there.
Both red team and the high percent.
Ooh, going for the down throw forward till that time. Trying to intercept, but not enough damage on that up B.
Perfect punish by cyve right there.
Superb stuff. And now Mr.R, the only one with 3 stocks remaining. This is that lead that blue team needs to maintain. Oh, great follow-up from Griffith. Not a super powerful one, but still.
Good awareness.
Yes. Extra credit is extra credit. That was actually really convenient timing for cyve. Arsene disappearing at that moment made his recovery a lot safer and a lot better, but the C4 exploding, taking out cyve's second stock. Oof. And a great back air from Glutony, finally taking Mr.R's. And now both the red team, they're not doing too badly. They're in a pretty good position, and now they have the lead.
I would call this an even match right now, basically.
Oh my,
what a snipe!
What incredible aim from Mr.R right there. He angled it up to follow Glutony, and now another stock taken.
What a play. That was crazy. How did he know?
And he was untouched throughout all of that. He's still at 0%, only finally taking a little bit of extra damage now.
Dare I say, this is actually the best Nikita I've ever seen in doubles. That was actually incredible.
My goodness, and all this damage just being tacked on. Snake's damage output is just
massive.
Because, man,
also that dash attack, we didn't talk about it, but such a good zone breaker in this game.
Yeah, it is superb. But cyve losing his final stock, so now we are at 1 stock apiece for every single player on our final game of this loser's final set.
Oh, he combos 2 up smashes into a grab.
That did like 50! Oh, being at the ledge versus Snake is a really bad position for Charizard, and that is his stock gone.
But Glutony, can he do it? Can he make the comeback? He doesn't reach Mr.R.
This is a very, very tall order for Glutony.
He has to make a miracle happen.
Yeah. But if there is a player that is capable, it is Glutony.
Yep. He's gonna play patiently. He's just trying to at least have the waft on the table. But they're not gonna let him do that too easily. They're gonna press him as much as possible.
Yeah, especially considering that waft was fairly recently that forward smash.
He dances around them and makes cyve hit Mr.R. This is actually getting more and more doable for Glutony if he gets a solid hit on Mr.R. Beautiful, perfect air dodge there. Uh-oh, that
should be it. Oh no, cyve not close enough. A forward smash would have done it, but he instead opts for the up smash.
Dude, if he makes the comeback, he's a legend.
Oh, the grappling hook.
Oh, yeah. Anything will kill at this point. It's so scary between these 2 characters, and that is it. A 3-2 comeback by Mr.R and cyve, and they make grand finals.